Hello guys, Prixum here with another Paladin video for my blessed brothers. So this time it's a solo PvP slash PvE build. I've used this for 2v2 arenas, I've tried the solo dungeons and it works perfectly. But keep in mind I also have very good gear compared to most of you guys. But this will work in most content in the game except for party dungeons. So the 4-man dungeons, this is not good for because you need to be tanking there, so you need more defenses. This is a pure DPS spec. Do not go in tanking and doing some tanking with this because it will not work. You are just going to ruin the group. This is purely for solo experience. So if you're a solo player, do this spec. Alright, let's start with the abilities, right? We max everything out here except for Mighty Blow and Retribution. And the reason for that is Mighty Blow doesn't do much damage, it's more a threat thing, which is for party-based play. Don't need to max it out. Retribution is the same, doesn't do that much damage, just let it go. And it's also based off you parrying or resisting an opponent's attack, which in solos, you don't really have it that often. So, and also it's a 30-second cooldown, so it's not worth it. Don't max it out. Everything else I max out. And for the abilities or for the character sheet, sorry, the stats, I got 1,000 points invested in health. If you feel like you need more, invest 1,200, but I recommend 1,000. In mana, this is purely for PvP players, guys. You need more mana in PvP because clerics and rangers will mana burn you, so I invested more into this. But if you're only in PvE, you don't play PvP, you only need 200. Don't go more than 200 points in this. In strength, I invested 152 points, so around 150. In agility, 75 points, because you need to be able to equip your best gear. So agility is only 75, you don't need more, it's only there to equip your best gear, right? And invested nothing in willpower. I invested 40 points in intelligence because it's a very, very small. It's like a few thousand XP, and it gives you a little bit into your heals, into your damage spells. So it is okay. Also, it gives you a little bit of resists. Excuse me, guys. And then we have 126 points into courage, and courage gives you everything you need, right? It gives damage, it gives healing, it gives weapon skill. So it gives you all the things you want on your character, which is very good, as does strength. Strength is the best stat you have, but courage is the second best stat you have for a DPS paladin. So these two should be close to each other, but strength a little bit more. They are very, very good for your character. For regen, I go nothing. For meditate, I only went 3 points because I had like 10 XP left to put after everything, so I only put there. But do not put points in these, guys. Do not put points in regeneration or meditate. They are complete worthless stats. They are dead stats. They give you nothing because you can use your food and your potions at all times. And your sleep. Regeneration and meditate are dead stats. Do not put a single point in them. Focus on buying your foods, your pots, and your sleep. Okay? In combat, we have gone 551 points into melee critical. I would go around 500 points if I were you, because you probably don't have my gear. So you should have a little bit less in melee crit, because you will need some more defenses. But I put 550 personally, because I think that's fine for me, but I think you should be around 450 to 500 personally. I also invested 100 in spell crit. This is nothing you should do. Don't do this. Spend 0 points here. If you want more points into crit, put it into melee crit. Don't put in spell crit. This is purely an experimentation from me doing this one, and next time I will not have it here. I will have all my points into melee crit or put more into probably block rating. And next is dodge and block. I put 250 in both. This is where I think you should take away a little bit points from melee and spell crit and put them probably into block and dodge. This is where I think you should spend more points as a maybe 6,000 CR paladin. You should have more defenses than I have, but since I have such good gear, I don't need the defenses. So, but reference point is 250. I put 100 points in each resist. And resist, as I said, they are very, very, very not good in this game. They're very inconsistent because it only gives you a chance to take half damage from that specific element. So basically with 100 in it, you get like 4 to 5% chance, 4% chance, I would say, 4.5% chance to take half damage from Frost, Fire, Shadow, and Holy, which is very good in some circumstances in PvP and also in PvE, but more powerful for PvP than PvE. You can opt to go 125 points in each, or up to 150 points for 5%. So 149 points in each would give you 5% in each, which could be deciding life or death for you sometimes, but it's very RNG, so I do not recommend going too many points into your resists here. I would take these resists and put them also into block and dodge. Probably into block, or more into health, or more into strength or courage. That is up to you. But basically, this is not super good. It is experimental, but you can try it. Skills, I don't put any single point into skills here. Investing into swords and shields is incredibly expensive. I think if you're around 5 to 7k CR, you should invest 50 points here. So you can take away some points anywhere, like in resist, like in spell crit, a little bit in melee crit, and also put them into swords. I think that is a good idea. If you're not close to 500 swords, like if you have like 400 or 350, I think putting 50 points into swords is a very good idea, because we cap out around 500 with all our skills in the party dungeons and the big elite red elites, which are in solo dungeon 2. And also in solo dungeon 1, actually. The first boss is also that. So there's a lot, you know, you have to a little bit feel your gear, but this is like the reference point here of how I've done it. And I will put this also on text for you in the description of this video, so you don't have to actually watch the video if you don't want to. I will put everything into text down below in the description. That's the build. I'm happy with it. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, or subscribe to me on YouTube. Stream every day, having a great time. This game is lovely, the community is lovely, and I like you all. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys, and see you for my next video as well, and see you in my live streams. GG's.